So this project is called The Mystery of St. George and the Knights Table. After his brave battle against the dragon, St. George has been invited by King Arthur to join the Knights of the Round Table at the celebratory banquet. As the guest of honor, St. George will be escorted to the castle at Camelot by a knight or lady of King Arthur's choosing. Unfortunately, the servants of King Arthur's court have forgotten who has been chosen to be St. George's escort. Can you solve the problems to find the clues to help them remember who King Arthur has chosen? You're going to use the clues on this table to figure out who is supposed to be St. George's escort, okay? So on each page, it's going to ask you different questions and to solve different puzzles, and you're going to use this table in order to eliminate all of the wrong choices so that you can find the correct choice, okay? So on this first page here, clue number 1, work out which of the shields show correct calculations. If there are more correct than incorrect, the chosen escort is female. If there are more incorrect than correct, the chosen escort is male. So you're going to check all of these sums here, okay, and differences. You can do them right on this page here. So for example, let's check this first one. Is 154 plus 500 554? If we had 500 plus 154, we would get 654. So is this correct? It is not correct. So I'd put an X on it, okay? If it's correct, you can put a check on it. And then count. If there are more correct ones, more check marks, then your escort's going to be a female. If there are more X's, okay, then ticks, then it's going to be a male, all right? So after you figure that all out, so let's say we have 2 X's and 1 tick right now. So our chosen one is a male, okay? This is not the actual one. This is just an example, okay? So don't copy this. All right, clue number 2. Solve each equation, then sort the answers into groups. The group with the most answers will tell you the color of St. George's chosen escort's shield. Okay, so you can use the space down here to solve your problems. So let's say, for example, 36 divided by 6 equals what? Equals 6. So since my answer is 6, I'm going to put it in the 1 to 6 box. So I'll put a tally right there. Okay, so you can just put tallies, and let's say green has the most. Well, then the chosen escort's shield is green. Okay. Clue number 3. Sort the following numbers into the correct groups. Some numbers will belong in more than one group. The group with the most numbers will tell you the color of St. George's escort's horse. Okay, so we have even numbers, we have multiples of 5, we have greater than 50, and factors of 36. All right, so first let's do some vocabulary. What are multiples? Multiples are the numbers in a times table. Okay, so multiples of 5 would be what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and so on, right? Okay, what are factors? Factors are numbers that you can multiply together to make a certain number. So factors of 36 are numbers that you can multiply together to create 36. Okay, so you're going to sort all of these numbers up here into the correct circles down here. And as stated earlier, some numbers will belong in more than one group. So you can, for example, if 36 is an even number, but 36 is also a factor of 36, so you could put it in both circles, okay? And then the circle with the most numbers inside would be the color of the horse. So for example, if factors of 36 had more numbers, then the horse would be gray, okay? Clue number 4. Find the letter given at each of the following coordinates. Rearrange the letters to spell St. George's chosen escort's weapon of choice. Okay, so we've just done coordinates. So I'm not going to do an actual example, but you're going to find the coordinate 10 to whatever letter is on that coordinate, you're going to write it in this box. Okay? And you're going to do that for each of these boxes. And once you've found all the letters, it'll spell out the chosen escort's weapon, okay? All right, so once you've received all of the clues, you're gonna refer back to this table and you're gonna eliminate all of the knights that aren't it, okay? So for example, let's say in the first clue, we found out that the escort was going to be a male. So well, then we can cross out all of the female knights, right? And then we'll be left with all of the male knights. And then we're gonna use clue number 2, okay, the shield's color, to eliminate all of the people. So for example, if the shield color was red, then we would start eliminating anybody that has a different color shield. Then you'd go and look at the horse color. So for example, if we found out the horse color was gray, then we can eliminate anybody that doesn't have a gray horse. So not him and not him, and then we'd be left with red knight. So we'd find out that the St. George's escort at the table will be red knight. Okay, so that's how we use this table. Now, this is not the correct answer. This is just an example to show you how to use this table, okay? So don't use this as your final answer. You're gonna have to figure that out on your own, okay? So if you have any questions, you can find us on Seesaw.